Yo-Yo Rust Legends. It's Bprint back again, new, absolutely wild adventure in Rust Mobile. Today, I decided to take things to the next level instead of living above ground like everyone else. I went full stealth mode and built a completely hidden underground base that no one will see. Coming from start to finish, y'all see every step, how I planned it, gathered resources, and turned it into an impenetrable hideout that even the most skilled players would struggle to find. Rust Mobile has never looked this insane. The graphics are amazing, the chaos never stops, and every moment is filled with action, tension, or hilarious surprises.
刚玩这游戏哥，哥别打我，别打我！刚玩这游戏啊，不会玩。
As always, the first move was to speed, on some stone and wood. You've got to move faster than the wind if you don't want to get spotted in the early game. This cave is hands down the perfect spot for hiding and fortifying. I went straight in and started building. First layer up. Building inside a cave is like building out in the open, but the protection you get is worth every second. The base is now almost safe, but a base is just walls without loot. It was time to gear up. I grabbed my trusty horse and headed out to farm some scrap. And let me tell you, riding horses in Rust Mobile is underrated. It saves you a ton of time and looks majestic as hell. Started collecting scrap carefully. Scrap is life. You need it for tech, blueprints, everything. Was busy looting, I suddenly came across another player. I stopped instantly and aimed my weapon because, you know, it's Rust. It's either me or him, but then...
刚完这游戏哥，哥别打我，别打我！我刚玩这游戏啊，不会玩。哥哥，
He just raised his hands and said, "Don't kill me." The man literally begged for his life. His voice broke the tension instantly. Moments like that remind you Rust Mobile isn't just about PvP. The social moments are wild, and that's how this Wipes adventure went from building a secret cave base to facing off with another survivor. After that, I headed to the outpost, which is the spot where you can trade resources by items, and find players either chilling, trading, or hiding from raids. Table level 1 because there are actually 2 of them already available at the outpost. Once I was done there, I went back home to start preparing for my first ever solo raid. Honestly, it's my very first time trying something like this, and I could already feel the mix of hype and nerves kicking in. But the raid didn't go the way I expected at all still. I ended up learning a lot from it. Example, I realized how important it is to prepare the right amount of ammo and explosives before going in, and to always expect someone to be camping inside it was the result I wanted, but experience itself taught me more than any successful raid. Could I entered the raid fully prepared, plenty of ammo, enough explosives, and ready for anything. I was expecting everything to go smoothly, break in loot and get out with a haul, but the reality was completely different. I didn't find the loot I was expecting. The base was emptier than I imagined. The experience wasn't wasted on, The contrary, I learned a lot from it, how to evaluate bases before raiding, how to think about alternative routes, and what I need to focus on next time to have successful raid. So even though I didn't win, I hope the experience taught me more than any successful raid ever could. The best part came at the end of the video, while exploring the area. I came across a bunch of decayed houses. These abandoned base were the perfect compensation for everything I missed in the raid, and I was able to gather valuable loot easily without any danger or opposition. This ending gave me a real sense of accomplishment and reminded me of a valuable lesson. Sometimes losses are useful, and in the end there's always a reward waiting in the most unexpected places.